Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step 1 to step 2 before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. All right, so here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, San Jose, California, a man who I believe is the most dominant force in the game at present, UFC Lightweight Champion Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You know, for Khabib Nurmagomedov, he's a guy that has dominated every person that he's faced inside the octagon. He has a great Sambo background, but it's all the takedowns that he mixes well together that allows him to gain top position, and when he's on top, his ground control is second to none. He can move from position to position seamlessly, and when he's on top, he's constantly doing damage. It's the ground and pound of Khabib Nurmagomedov that is his biggest and best attribute.
And what's crazy to me is to hear you tell stories about him in training that we haven't even seen the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what he can do in the octagon.
J.A., I don't believe that we have seen the finished version. I think when he's in the octagon, he's fighting at about 75% of what I see on a daily basis at the gym.
Well, history is going to look back fondly on Khabib Nurmagomedov, but every time he competes, he puts his status as one of the greatest fighters of all time on the line, and that status, of course, on the line yet again here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Osaka, Japan, Assassin. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, commit to the rules of the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
You ready? Are you ready? Let's go, guys.
All right, DC, round 1 is upon us, and if you are somebody that enjoys the ground fighting game, this matchup could be custom made.
This fight is made for you. But does the grappler try to keep this fight standing? Does he just throw the jiu-jitsu fighter down and then back out? Because even though he's a phenomenal grappler, he will be at a disadvantage if this fight takes too much time on the ground in the jiu-jitsu round.
Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. And now he's got the tie finish. Oh, late defense on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nicely done. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Master of the transition. Nice scramble. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Oh, nice job to defend the takedown and scramble to his feet. Beautiful. Oh!
He's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go take that finish down now.
So holding on to him here, not doing a ton, perhaps just looking to recover.
You got to check these low leg kicks.
Little single collar tie there. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh! Ooh, diving punch lands. Oh, big left. Oh, straight right. Now he's got the Muay Thai club. Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's gonna attack armbar here.
Armor's been isolated, but he picks him up and slams him down.
He lifted him through the air, slammed him on his back, and moved right into side control to get out of danger.
Beautiful job to not just turn defense into offense, but also to end up in a dominant position. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
Got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Take a deep breath. Breathe. Relax. Listen. You're okay. You're fine. He is.
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands.
All right, so a high amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hip, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job.
Effective punch there by Nurmagomedov. Oh, brutal knee to the body.
Oh, nice. Nice.
That's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition. Oh!
Who's hurt? Serve him up. Go get him.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Just over 3 minutes to go now. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Oh, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap. He actually goes to an omoplata. Great pressure going forward by the top fighter now.
You can certainly count on one hand the number of omoplatas that have been executed in the octagon. And there it is! All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata calls a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 7 seconds of round number 2. For the winner by submission, Assassin!
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission.